County family is now facing a $10,000 fine after a deadly shooting in their neighborhood in March.
The shooting happened after a family hosted a Sweet 16 celebration for their daughter earlier that evening. Tracy Amick Pierre explains why the hosts of the party say they shouldn't have to pay the fine.
It's been more than 2 months since the shooting that killed 2 teens and injured 7 others. And now the hosts of a Sweet 16 party that night say they now feel like they're victims too.
We're dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, you name it.
And now, Crystal Walker Cherry says they're dealing with a huge fine from their neighborhood's homeowners association.
So we felt comforted, and then boom.
Walker Cherry hosted a Sweet 16 birthday party for her daughter in early March. Hours later, there was a shooting that left 2 teens dead in their neighborhood. Weeks later, her cousin, who owns the house they rent, received this letter from the attorney of the Chaparral Ridge HOA, stating, "You are hereby given notice of a firearm violation and fines of $10,000.
It pretty much broke our hearts.
The letter goes on to claim more than 100 teens attended the party. Walker Cherry says half that number attended. She says they checked the bags of everyone who came and ended the party when they smelled marijuana.
At that point, okay, it's over. Cut lights on, it's over. Everybody called their parents. Let's go. And that's how it ended.
The HOA letter mentions an HOA rule prohibiting firearm use and holding the homeowner and tenant responsible for their guests. But Walker Cherry contends the shooters were never their guests.
The people that did this shooting, they stayed at the top of the hill on Sitka Road until the party was let out.
Walker Cherry says they responded with their own letter, claiming no one was harmed on my property and the assailants never attended nor was invited to the event.
It's so heartless to know that you would come at somebody during such a vulnerable time. It's terrible.
Right now, the deadline to pay the fine is January 1st, but Walker Cherry says they plan to fight it. Now, we reached out to the Homeowners Association and their attorney, but they didn't respond. In Douglasville, Tracy Amick Pierre, 11 Alive News.